In this video, I'm going to show you how to create these super cute pumpkins because why can't Halloween be cute? Okay, so I love Halloween. I love a scary film. I love dressing up, but sometimes you just want your Halloween decorations to look super cute. And I wanted to create some pumpkins that would look great in my studio. So let's dive straight into this tutorial where I'll show you how to paint these super cute pumpkins. So before we dive into painting these pumpkins, let's go through some of the materials and tools that I'm using for this tutorial. So first up, the paint I'm using today is the decor Artiste all-purpose acrylic paint, and I've got it in a few different colours. So this is the Lagoon, we have the Rose Pink, Sea Spray, Lush Pink, and then Iris, which is kind of like a lavender colour. I also have some metallic colours that I'm going to paint the stems with, but I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use yet. So I've got silver, gold, and bronze. I've obviously got the pumpkins. These are actually technically squash, but I thought they were kind of cute. I'm then using a selection of paintbrushes. I might end up using a few more paintbrushes than this as I go on and paint. These are the Creative Peak paintbrushes. So I've got Fan, Filbert, and Rigger. I have actually worked with these guys in the past, but this is not a sponsored video at all, but I absolutely love these brushes. And then to prepare the pumpkins for painting, I do have some concentrate disinfectant, which I'm just going to give a wipe over the pumpkins, as well as a cloth. I also have some cut up kitchen roll tubes that I'm going to pop the pumpkins on while they're drying. So I'm just going to prepare the pumpkins by giving them a little bit of a clean. Now this is concentrate, but I figured if I put a little bit on a cloth, then it'll be a great way to give them a good clean and make sure they're not going to go gross under the paint. Okay, so next up I want to paint the bases for all the pumpkins. So I'm going to paint them all a solid colour before I start doing any patterns on them. Just to make it a bit easier, I'm just going to squidge some paint onto the pumpkins directly, and then I'm going to use my paintbrush and start painting all the way around. So that's the first pumpkin done. I've just washed my brush and I'm going to squirt a bit more paint into the palette. I find it actually a bit easier to use the palette than go directly onto the pumpkin. And just a tip for painting your pumpkin, if you start off with the base first, then you can hold it by the stem, and once you've done the base you can rest it on the kitchen roll and easily paint the top, and it avoids getting too messy. Okay, so for the last pumpkin, I am going to go for a much brighter colour because I'd quite like to do some little ghosts on this one. Okay, so that is the first coat of the base done. I'm going to let these dry for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to paint another coat, and then we can start decorating them. Okay, so the base coats are now dry for all of these pumpkins, and now it's time to start having some fun and decorating them. So for this one, I want to paint some little ghosties on. I think that will be super cute. For the smallest one, I'm going to do a little ombre effect and add some lettering on to the side here. And then for this biggest one, I thought it would be quite cool to do some stripe effects. So I'm going to do that with a more turquoisey bright colour. Let's start with the ombre one first because I think that's going to take a couple of coats. So for the ombre one, I'm going to paint the bottom in a dark pink, and then I'm going to paint some more of the light colour pink at the top and blend them together. I'm just going to wash my brush and then we'll paint the light pink. Because we've already done the base coat, we don't need to worry too much about the top for now. So all I want to do is make sure that there's light pink all the way around the side, just lining up next to the dark pink. You can obviously do this with any colour combination. You could do it with some more Halloween-y colour combinations, like a greeny colour or some orange. But we're just going for some cute pumpkins today. Okay, so you can see that's quite rough and ready. That's perfectly fine. And then what I'm going to do is take my fan brush, and it's completely dry, no paint on it. And I'm just going to brush where the two colours meet. Now this pumpkin has a lot of ridges, so just need to make sure we get into those. And when you're doing this, make sure you don't flip your brush the other way, because can you see I've got light pink on one side and dark pink on the other. So you just want to make sure that that is always on the correct side. So I'm just going in and making sure that all these little gaps are painted. And this is where you can just get a bit rough and ready with it. We might not actually need another coat for this. That's looking pretty good already. I'm now just going to go around the top bit and just tidy up where I painted on that light pink and fill in some of the missing gaps. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how this pumpkin is looking now. I don't think I need to do another coat. I do want the gradient to be quite subtle. So now it's time to add some text. I'm going to start off by just sketching the text out with my pencil. Just looking for the best side. I think this is the best side because it's got quite a big surface area. So I'm just writing the word boo. So I've just sketched out the word boo with my pencil, and now it's time to go over it with a pen. So I've decided I'm going to do all the stems in a gold colour, and that means I'm also going to do this lettering in a gold. So the pen I'm using is the Sakura Pen Touch in gold, and these are so beautiful to write with and write on basically anything. So I'm just going to trace over my letters. And I'm just going very lightly because it is picking up the paint a little bit. We want to try and avoid that. So I've done the outline of the letters, but I just want to add in thicker downstrokes so it has a faux calligraphy effect. Okay, that is looking pretty cute now. Now it's just time to paint the top. So I'm just going in with my paintbrush, being very careful around the edges. I might need to use a smaller paintbrush just to get right in the little nooks. Okay, so that is the first pumpkin done. I think it looks so cute. I absolutely love the gradient effect, and then the gold text with the little gold stem just look super cute together. Okay, now it's time for the one that I'm most excited for. I'm going to add little cute ghosties to this pumpkin. For this, I'm actually going to use this paintbrush, which is a Royal & Langnickel unicorn brush. It is really pretty, and it's just got a flat edge. I thought this might be easy to paint the little ghosties on. So for now, I'm just doing the body. So I'm just doing a round top with the flat brush and then just pulling down. And that creates a little ghosty shape. I'm going to add the eyes with a blacker pen, I think, because that would be the easiest. Okay, so I'm just going to let these little ghosties dry and then we're going to add some cute faces to them. Okay, my little ghosties are all dry now and now it's time to add some cute faces. So for that I'm going to be using another Sakura Pen Touch pen, but this time it is in black and it's the 1mm nib, so I can do quite bold lines. So I've added all the ghosty faces now. This one did smudge a little bit, but it's fine, we've rescued it. I've done a variety of different faces, mostly happy. There is a little sad guy somewhere down here because he's right at the bottom and you can't see him. Poor little guy. Okay, so now it's time to paint the stem. I'm just painting it in the same gold as I have done for the other pumpkins. This is so cute. So that's this pumpkin done. We've got another little smudge accident, but he just looks like he's crying happy tears, so I'm cool with that. Doesn't it look so cute? I love all the different faces and they all just look so happy. Okay, so for this pumpkin, I'm going to do some really cute stripes. I was thinking I could tape this up and paint it like that, but I think because of all the ridges, it's just not going to work. So I'm going to have to do it freehand. For that, I'm going to use this paintbrush. This is the Rigger paintbrush from Creative Peak. So there are quite a few ridges. I was thinking of painting every other ridge, but I think that will take quite a while. And there are some that are a little bit chunkier. So I'm going to pair them off. So you can see this one is more defined and then there's a smaller ridge here. So we're going to do the more defined ridges. So what I'm going to do is mark out where these ridges are and then I'm going to come back and fill them in. Okay, so I've painted these top bits and now I just need to go into the sides and fill them in. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about the bottom because you're not really going to see that when on display. Okay, so I finished painting those stripes. I think this is looking really cute. There are some couple of bits where the paint has gone onto the light area. That's okay. I'm going to let this dry and then we're going to touch it up after that. Okay, so the first layer of this pumpkin has dried now. However, it definitely needs some touching up. So I'm just going to go in and do that first with the light colour. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this darker colour and just touch up some of the lines and where some of the paint is missing as well. Okay, so now all of the paint is dry, it's time to add a little bit of gold to this stem. So that is the final pumpkin complete. I absolutely love these kind of stripe effects. You could obviously do whichever colours you'd like. You could even do it like a rainbow. Oh my god, a rainbow pumpkin would look so cute. I just think these colours really nicely match the other pumpkins, and as I said, they're going to look so cute together. The final thing I'm going to do is just spray them with this matte picture varnish. So this will just protect the paint from flaking off, but also it's matte, so it won't affect the look of the pumpkins. If you're looking to make Halloween a little bit cute this year and you want a super easy, fun, crafty project, then this is 100% for you. You can change up the colours to suit your own decor. You could even go for more traditional Halloween colours too if you want. I've gone for these pinks and turquoises because they're my brand colours and they're going to look so cute in my studio in the run up to Halloween. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I absolutely loved creating these pumpkins. If you paint any pumpkins yourself, then please share over on Instagram and make sure you tag me. It's just @blinklettering. I would love to see what you create. Let me know in the comments below what colour combinations you're thinking for Halloween this year. I know most people prefer some more traditional colours, but I think some cute pastel colours work as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a massive thumbs up because that massively helps me. And if you want to see more tutorials like this, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!